Hi, I'm Serena James. I am an energy healer, a pendulum dowser, and also the author of Vibe Higher, which teaches you all about energy, how it affects you, and gives you ways to help you raise your vibration on your own. I have a private Facebook group called SpiritualiTEA, and every week I do a weekly card draw. I draw 3 cards, and members of the group choose one card that appeals to them and has a message revealed that will support them throughout their week. This week, I also chose a card, and the card that was revealed to me was the need for some deep emotional healing this week. So, because I'm a pendulum dowser, the way that I'm going to address this is through pendulum dowsing. When messages come up like that you need deep emotional healing, kind of leaves you scrambling of like, oh my gosh, what am I not over? What is still affecting me that I'm not aware of? And I had a couple things come to me throughout my day yesterday. I remembered a time back when I worked at the university. This is several years ago, maybe almost like 8 years ago now, but I was selected for a university committee, and I really got thrown under the bus by a lot of people that wanted to make me look bad. So this is nothing that I think about ever, in my day-to-day living. I really never think about it at all, but it popped into my mind. So I'm curious if some of my deep emotional healing will have to do with that. And certainly there could be other things too. But I'm going to use dowsing to help release or shift the energy that is needed for this deep emotional healing. So I'm going to show you my session. So this is personal, but I'm going to share it with you. And I'm going to use pendulum dowsing and any other modality that might come up. I'm going to be working out of dowsing programs. These are essentially tons and tons and tons of words on paper that helps direct me to where the energy is needing my attention and where that needs to be shifted. I'm not going to show you the programs as I'm going through them just for copyright reasons and because you need to have these programs, right? To be able to work out of them. But I could show you where I'm going to begin. And this program is called The Pure Truth. Again, you can see tons and tons of charts in here. Lots and lots of words on paper that directs us where I need to go. So, starting my session, I'm going to begin with an intention. I'm leading with, please help address my deep emotional healing needs, wherever that may be. And then I usually write that down. So please address my deep emotional healing needs. Okay, and then I check with my pendulum. Is there anything I need to add to that intention? So I'm getting a no here. Okay, so then to start out, I just want to clear anything that could be blocking me from finding the truth, finding true and honest answers. So just starting with a clean slate here. And we'll do that while my pendulum is spinning. Okay, all right. So now I'm going to go into my charts and I'm going to see what needs to be addressed. So first I'm shown the need to release something, and I'm going to find out specifically what it is. Okay, so I'm going to need to find some more information here. Okay, so, all right, so this is fun, right? So I need to release something around the need for fitting in. So definitely, I'm always like an outside of the box type of person. I'm a huge rule follower, definitely, but Like growing up, people used to call me weird, and I had lots of friends. But there's always those few people that are like, you're weird, and not in a cool way, and that really bothered me a lot. And so now I'm getting the thing about fitting in, and I can ask, yep, pertains to when I'm younger. So sorry, asking in my head. And then how that relates to the incident that's popping in my head working at the university. And I'm getting a yes there too. So there's probably more places where fitting in, my need to feel like I fit in or belong somewhere, that needs some healing around that, because a lot of times I just feel like a huge outcast. And while that can feel rewarding, it can also feel lonely. And so that, there's two sides to it. If it's coming up for me to have to release it, that means that it is impacting me in a non-beneficial way somehow. I don't need to know exactly how. I just know that this is an issue for me, and I'm going to shift the energy around it so it's not bringing me down anymore. Okay, so we're going to see what else is pulling up here. Now I'm going to a certain chart. I'm going to a chart that gives voice to the inner workings of me. And here I'm seeing self-potential. So when that comes up, that lets me know that I am consciously or subconsciously hindering myself or limiting myself in some sort of way. Could have to do with fears of being seen. Oh yeah, probably does. It could have to do with a lot of things, but for sure, I'm not reaching my full potential. There's something standing in the way there, something that I can address energetically to help me better step into my greatness, right? Okay, so I'm going to address issues with my potential. Okay, is there anything else to come up here? Okay, so I'm actually getting a no. There's nothing else for me to do for this deep emotional healing. I'm asking, do I need to go to another program? Is there something else that I need to do? And I'm getting a no. So this tells me that I'm addressing everything that I need to do here. So I'm actually going to do a clearing right now. So with my pendulum swinging in this counterclockwise direction, I'm shifting the energy right now. I'm doing a clearing for me. Please help me address my deep emotional healing needs. Help me release my issues surrounding fitting in. Help me to step into my full potential. Shift and clear anything appropriate in the past, present, and future as it affects my mind, body, and spirit on all levels. Is this complete? Yes. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just checking. Is there anything else that I need to do? Another thing. Is there another session needed at this time? Getting a no, no, no. So I am finished here. So isn't that interesting to have those two things come up? Fitting in and potential. Looking at things from the past, being called weird, being thrown under the bus for a group project made to look bad, and seeing how that could be hindering my potential, me putting caps on myself or creating energetic barriers on myself to not stand out too much in the crowd. I don't want to be called weird, right? So I don't want people to try to make me look bad, those types of things. Again, these are not things that I'm thinking about on a daily basis, but I can definitely see with these things coming up, it helps me to reflect on what exactly is going on, underneath the surface that I'm not really thinking about. So all of that is shifted. I can see how many days it's going to take. Is it one day? Okay, so for the next day, I'm going to be shifting and adjusting and letting go and releasing and replacing with something better, so that hopefully after this day, that I don't have to question myself so much. I don't have to be so worried about if people think I'm weird or want to make me look bad, right? And it doesn't matter. People might still think that stuff, but now I'm not going to have the limitations on myself being fearful of that. So that is what a dowsing session is like. A lot of times, a lot more things come up. Truth be told, I work on myself pretty frequently. So so if you had a session with me, there's probably going to be a few more things that come up, but quick, easy, and definitely going to be shifting into a better direction for my overall well-being, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. So if you have any questions at all or any comments, leave them below. And thank you so much for watching with love and light. Have a beautiful day.